Again, a similar question. It says us that a passage has been given here, and you have to pick amongst these four options an option that best summarizes the passage, right? So it says here, for each of the past 3 years, temperatures have hit peaks not seen since the birth of meteorology, and probably not for more than 110,000 years. The amount of carbon dioxide in the air is at its highest level in 4 million years. This does not cause storms like Harvey. There have always been storms and hurricanes along the Gulf of Mexico, but it makes them wetter and more powerful. As the seas warm, they evaporate more easily and provide energy to storm fronts. As the air above them warms, it holds more water vapor. For every half a degree Celsius in warming, there is about a 3% increase in atmospheric moisture content. Scientists call this the Clausius-Clapeyron equation. So what is this equation all about? It's basically the moisture content increasing in the air. This means the skies fill more quickly and have more to dump. The storm surge was greater because sea levels have risen 20 centimeters as a result of more than 100 years of human-related global warming, which has melted glaciers and thermally expanded the volume of seawater. So basically, the author says that the amount of carbon dioxide in the air is its highest, and it is not the cause of storms, but basically the rise in temperature has added more water vapor, and therefore we have, basically he says here towards the end, this means the skies fill more quickly and have more to dump. And what is that more to dump? Water. The storm surge was greater because sea levels have risen 20 centimeters as a result of more than 100 years of human-related global warming. So we know what the passage is all about. Let's try to find the best option, and the strategy that I always use is comparing of the options. I always say that you compare the options, and when you compare the options, you'll find those minute differences which might become a very critical factor in separating the options, right? So if you look at A, it says the storm Harvey is one of the regular annual ones from Gulf of Mexico. And it says global warming and Harvey are, in fact, they are related, right? So A is the easiest to kick out. Global warming does not breed storms but makes them more destructive. Quite possible, because it says here, right, that there always have been storms, so this does not cause storms. So the first part is fine. Global warming does not breed storms but makes them more destructive. The Clausius-Clapeyron equation, though it predicts potential increase in atmospheric moisture content, cannot predict the scale of damage. Are we talking about the prediction point? I mean, is the passage discussing that the equation cannot predict? So let's read it. It says here the amount of carbon dioxide in the air is at its highest in 4 million years. This does not cause storms but makes them more destructive. As the sea warms, they evaporate. For every half a degree Celsius in warming, there is this. This means the skies fill more quickly. So the author has nowhere said, that the Clausius-Clapeyron equation, though it predicts the potential increase, does not predict the scale of damage. I mean, this part is basically something which is an external element and is distorting the given information in the passage. So even B is slightly dubious. I will come to C and I will compare B and C. Global warming melts glaciers, resulting in seawater volume expansion. This enables more water vapor to fill the air above. Thus, modern storms contain more destructive energy. Now, basically, you might wonder, where is the Clausius-Clapeyron equation? The Clausius-Clapeyron equation is nothing but the entire phenomenon. Look at the scientists call this Clausius-Clapeyron equation. So this is the entire phenomenon is Clausius-Clapeyron equation. So if I don't mention the name and if I mention the phenomenon, I have done the job. So option C precisely does that. It says global warming melts glaciers, resulting in seawater volume expansion. This enables more water vapor. So the seawater is expanding because of global warming, and as the sun heats that expanded volume of water, it enables more water vapor to fill in the air above. Thus, modern storms contain more destructive energy. It's a simple equation that the author has expressed. It says here that the temperature have hit peaks, right? The amount of carbon dioxide in the air is at its highest. This does not cause storm, the author says, but it makes them wetter and more powerful. The storm contains more destructive energy, right? And it becomes more powerful. As the seas warm, why are the seas warming? Because of global warming. So it says global warming melts glaciers. As the sea warms, they evaporate more easily and provide more energies to storms. And it holds more water vapor. Right? For every half a degree Celsius in warming, there is about 3% increase in atmospheric content. That means basically global warming and increase in moisture content are directly related. This means the skies fill more quickly and have more to dump. So what is the simple equation? As there is more global warming, there would be more water in the seas, and thereby the warming will result in more water vapor content, and thereby the storms will be more destructive. So C is basically capturing the essence in the simplest of language and the fewest of words. It is naive to think that rising sea levels and the force of tropical storms are unrelated. Harvey was destructive as global warming has, but this may not be true. This may not be true for all storms. And are we discussing about where is the global warming part, people? D is not even discussing that. Where is the global warming part? The increase in temperature increases the water vapor content in the air and therefore results in greater destruction. D is not even mentioning that, which is basically the essence of the entire paragraph, and therefore D is not the right choice. C is the best choice.